It's Sunday, so that means we have the day off of school and our final start tomorrow, so naturally we're going to be spending the day with an old lady. Yeah. Also, the home shopping channel's on today, and the home shopping channel starting now is kind of interesting. Breathe safe and secure in any harsh environment. We're selling bundles of 4 gas masks, enough for the family. But the deals don't end there, folks. I'll throw in 4 emergency first aid kits with the 4 gas masks. Can you put a value on your family's safety? We can! Protect your loved ones for the low price of only 29,800 yen. Wow, I can hear the phones ringing off the hook already! Looks like we've completely cleared out our inventory. Thanks for participating in our amazing sale, everyone! This week's sale is over, but you'll get another chance starting next Sunday! See you next time on this channel. Except the next Sunday thing is a total lie. From now until the foreseeable future, because if we check the weather forecast, fog, yeah, that doesn't bode well. So from now until the foreseeable future, we cannot buy anything useful from Tanaka's show. He will just be selling gas masks, and they will always be sold out. So yeah, even more reasons to hate the fog. Wow, the fog even extends to Okina. I was almost wondering if it wouldn't, because it seems like a magical land that isn't affected by the local weather, but, seems like not even its protections against rain can save it from the fog. But let's hopefully take our mind off of that a little bit by talking to Hisano.
Yes. I'm not really death. But the truth is, I don't have any special powers like that. I am not death. Just another boring human being, waiting for a miracle that never came. Before I knew it, I was wishing death on the one person I loved most in the world. I was lonely, forgotten, and loving, being loved. All that is what goes into making us human.
Hisano is finally realizing.
But it's too late now, isn't it? The man I loved is gone. I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on. I want to see you again.
She actually reminds me a little bit of a certain someone in Persona 3, specifically the answer, but, yeah, I won't get into that because of spoilers. But I do feel like in a lot of ways, Hisano's social link would have fit pretty well in Persona 3. But again, that game already had a death social link that was vital to the plot, so there's no way they really could have done that. And I really like Akinari. It feels a bit similar to Akinari's social link in some ways. I finally have Genji Ayu for you. Gyosen Stone. And she's gone. Okay then. Now, I get the feeling that any blessing is going to be a relationship will become closer soon for Eri. Yes, okay. So I don't think we need to reset for this one. But there are a lot of social links in Persona that focus on grief, and just a lot of even just characters in general that deal with grief. It's a pretty common theme in the series. The loss of a loved one and the different ways that people cope with that. I think it's something that's very important to explore through fiction, because it can be a very hard thing to sort of show to people, and it's something that everyone will probably go through at some point in their lives. Like, I mean, I had one grandparent who had passed away before I was born, but other than that, I have witnessed the passing of 3 grandparents now, so... Back on the subject of the fog, you might notice the leaves have fallen from the trees too. Yeah, we've been hearing that. But for right now, we have to focus on exams, sadly. I like how you can see Yosuke scratching his head a lot. And this one would be Italian-Japanese food. Yeah, no way that happened. I do think some Portuguese and Dutch influence got into a bit of Japanese food, particularly in the south of Japan. And this one would be geometric shapes. Just looking at everyone here, this is a bit of a weird tangent, but I was just reading the Persona 4 art book recently, and they talked about how designing the school uniforms was actually one of the first things the character designer did, because they wanted to make sure the uniforms were very distinctive, and also very different from the ones in Persona 3. It just, a lot must go into designing a fictional school uniform, because often they are a lot, in general, more cool looking than real school uniforms, but you also have to put a lot of real world school uniform logic into them as well. Like, I have no idea what kind of logic goes into real world school uniforms and the kind of designs they use for those. But it is just interesting. Although a lot of the main characters wear non-standard uniforms, which I'm really not sure how they get away with, but it does make them more distinctive in the classroom. Well, the weather forecast says not in the foreseeable future. Huh, that guy must be in Cole's situation. You know what? That actually is a decent way of looking at it, but I don't want to slip into the mentality that the fog is good. And meanwhile, more exams. Bride Ale. Okay, yep, that is, bridal. And that would be a cuckoo. And first day of December. Normally, December is kind of a nice time, at least in schools in my hemisphere, because that's almost before the end of the year and the sort of big summer break, but that's at a different time in Northern Hemisphere schools. There is still a break, though, in this game's school system, just a shorter one. And, no country. And that would be the Fibonacci sequence. A lot of these questions came up pretty recently. Okay, yeah, as the calendar keeps moving forward, as someone who's played through this game before, it always gives me a sense of dread. Big things are coming, let's just say. Very, very big things. Like that, I guess. Oh no. You know, for once, that rumor could actually be true. Things are looking very, very bad for Inaba, and if people are seeing on the Midnight Channel the whole town in ruins, we know how that thing works. Right now, I'm just kind of running on instinct with these exam answers. No time to worry about exams now. We've got bigger things to think about, such as the fact this whole town is possibly doomed to oblivion.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
I love how Kanji's the first one to think of this. It really is the TV world's fog.
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kinda expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
You know, I mean this in the best possible way. Chie being random again has actually got us very far in our investigations.
It's just a thought.
It's one of the things I really like about her, and something I feel is very underrated in the community.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
Yes, we are still in exams, as if we really care about all this right now. It's just, I've seen people in the comments comparing this situation and the one in Persona 3, which I won't, like, fully spoil, but they're both kind of similar, but at the same time, this one just feels so much more terrifying to me in a way. Everything is just so... it just gives you this feeling of being on edge, and then this happens. So, when the game is telling you this outright, you know serious stuff is about to go down. They're not kidding here. You should definitely save here, and I would recommend saving to a separate slot at this point. Because, I'll just say, remember what Igor said ages ago?
The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost. I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end.
We're about to find out what he meant.
Hey, Here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it.
Well, at least people want to get their facts straight, but it's gonna be hard with all of this misinformation running about, especially with everyone panicked.
Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles.
Yes, police were right about that affair angle all along.
Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder.
Well, Adachi already had a theory about that.
In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame.
Well, at least they admit they were initially wrong.
Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened.
I don't know, with all this fog, I don't think we can really say that it's over yet. And also, even if Namatame does confess, are the police even going to believe him? Dojima didn't believe us when we told him the truth.
But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right? I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Considering how we encountered him, I think he's mentally unstable anyway.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that? We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her, or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
What's the matter?
I think we've thought of some way to take our mind off of things.
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
Lead the way, Sir Yosuke.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
Oh hey, that sign actually does say Kotatsu, but in katakana. It also says they're 10% off, apparently. And yeah, the type of oranges she's specifically referring to are mikan, which are often associated with kotatsus in the New Year period in Japan.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. The kotatsu itself is already heated.
Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back.
You made a new promise with Nanako, though.
But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys. Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Finally putting your foot down about this.
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
It's not like we haven't already done that multiple times.
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Junes overcharges for things.
Okay, insult his business at the same time.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
Oh.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Why do I get the feeling that's exactly what you said the first time this happened?
Stay out of this!
Okay, yeah, it's lines like that I guess kind of make some people ship Yosuke and Chie.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
Well, she seemed pretty interested in the dolls you were making.
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
I wonder about this. We kind of already have one of those in our room. Nanako did seem to really like Rise, though she didn't really seem to care much for her Rosette identity. It was just Rise to her. And I don't really think Nanako's into video games, so I suppose I'll say this, but only if Kanji makes it himself.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Do you want to send her back to hospital again? I also get the feeling they're gonna say exactly that.
Of course!
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
There we go, right on cue. Huh. Naoto doesn't even know about, the girls cooking, I just realized because that a question mark.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her? Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wound's opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big Bro. I'm scared. Big Bro.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved. I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
He means if you don't tell us, Adachi, 2 people will have died tonight.
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the 2nd surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's... the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... please, stop! Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
And it's always foggy in our world now, which means it wouldn't take long.
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but... What
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
This is a crucial moment. There is only one way out of this situation without the truth being lost forever. In fact, to put it more directly, there are two bad endings you can potentially get out of this sequence, and there's only one path of choices that will avoid both of them. What I'll do here is, I'm actually going to end this part now, and give any of you who are playing along time to go through this sequence for yourself, and see if you can figure out what to do here. But before that, I will at least give a few tips that you might want to consider. The first part is, everyone is very, very emotional right now. They're not thinking clearly. You don't want to be too direct here. The second, it can be very, very hard to distance yourself from things when something this awful has happened, when there's been this much personal tragedy. But remember what our purpose has been this whole time. We are here to find the truth. It can be very easy to lose sight of that. And now, of all times, we need to keep that in our minds. Thirdly, you may want to go over the symbolism of the Justice Arcana again, because I feel like it is incredibly relevant to this situation. I'll leave you with that for now. And I'll join you here next time for what our answers will be, and also two possible alternate futures that can result from this.